My name is Donald, and I will be the anchor of the evening, representing the Hatil family. I would also like to welcome all the Hatil family members for the Hatil Dealers Meet. On the completion of its 5-year, Hatil is hosting its first meet for its pan-India dealers and partners in the Ladit Hotel. The occasion is graced by Mr. H. Muhammad Imran, who is the High Commissioner of Bangladesh, High Commissioner New Delhi, India, as our chief guest. So, sir, please come up on the dais, sir. I would request, sir, to please come up on the dais. And I will request our director, sir, Selim H. Rahman, to present a bouquet. So please be on the dais, sir. Please give a round of applause. I would also like to welcome our special guest, Dr. Mandeep Kumar Batish, who is a Joint Commissioner, DG Vigilance, CBIC, Government of India, to step on the dais. And I would request our Director of Finance, Mr. Mizanur Rahman Mamun, and our partner, Mr. Avan Kumar, to give a bouquet. I would request Mr. Tobias and Ranjan Keisham to present a bouquet gift to our Director, Selim H. Rahman. Please give a round of applause. I would also like to welcome Shri Narendra Kumar, who is IS and ex-election commissioner, UTs, to a bouquet to be presented by Mr. Mizan, sir. Now, I would like our chairman, Selim H. Rahman, sir, to give a welcome speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Imran, the talented High Commissioner of Bangladesh to India. Respected special guest, Dr. Mandeep Kumar Batish, Joint Commissioner, Government of India. Our partners, respected Hatil dealers from different states and cities of India. Dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to you all. This is a great moment for Hatil, for we could arrange the Pan-Indian Dealers Meet 2022 here in Delhi. I am highly grateful to Excellency High Commissioner Sir for his kind presence here today. My heartfelt gratitude to all the officials from Bangladesh High Commissions. I am grateful to Dr. Mandeep Kumar Batish for his kind presence. I must express my heartiest recognition to our partners in India, the respected dealers present here today. Ladies and gentlemen, India is very close to our heart from geographical, political, social, and economic perspectives. The people of Bangladesh always recall the support of India during our War of Independence in 1971. From this sense of closeness of heart and soul, Hatil started its business in India. We are happy that the Indian customer have welcomed Hatil products and the demand is on the rise. Distinguished guest, let me say something about our development at home. Currently, Hatil has a total 74 showrooms in different districts of Bangladesh, with the tagline, "Slim is smart." Hatil is continuously doing R&D to make geography-wise right furniture, that best fits with budget and taste. Also, our keen focus is new designs that surely makes the entire look of our home and office. Respected guests, the setup of modern machinery in our factory and environment-friendly workplace makes us different and unique. We have already started using automated robotic systems for increasing the production and quality. Our raw materials, mainly wood, are procured from FSC certified forests abroad. We are compliant to all domestic and international laws and regulation. Respected dignitaries, on 13 June 2022, this brand launched its 26th showroom in Guwahati, India. We have showrooms across different states, including Mizoram, Manipur, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Jammu and Kashmir in India. We have 2 showrooms in Thimphu in Bhutan. Hatil also export products to Canada, USA, Australia, Middle East, Saudi Arabia and Europe. We think Hatil already has a universal presence and this will be increased in future. Excellency High Commissioner Sir and the guests, India is one of the largest furniture markets in the world. And here is hard competition here. Local industries along with brands from Italy, China, Vietnam and Cambodia are dominating the market with a large market share. Competitive price plays a vital role in sustaining and competing. Our recent expansion of showrooms reflects the accessibility of Hatil brand. In this regard, I need the support of both the governments. Lastly, we once again extended our wholehearted gratitude for your kind presence here today. We feel humbled. Look forward to meeting you regularly and your suggestions for any improvement are always welcome. Thank you all.
As being the first franchise store in India, Chandigarh, I would welcome Mr. Avan Kumar to give a welcome speech.
Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, Honorable Ambassador Sir, and all our guests from Government of India, my dear colleagues and all dignitaries, I welcome all to this Hatil's first Pan-India meet. Being the first proud owner of Hatil store in North India from Zirakpur, in fact the first store in India, I congratulate Hatil on completing 5 years, and also I am proud to serve more than 10,000 clients across North India and looking forward to serve more clients with the quality furniture of Hatil, and I wish you a very success to the whole Hatil team. Thank you everyone.
I would also like to call up Hatil East Master Franchise, Mr. Arun Kumar, to give a welcome speech. Arun Agarwal, I'm sorry.
आज हम लोग यहाँ हातिल के डीलर्स मीट में सब एकत्रित हुए हैं, तो जितने यहाँ पर सभा में लोग हैं और मंच पे जितने लोग हैं सबको मेरा नमस्ते प्रणाम। मैं सबसे पहले तो मोहम्मद इमरान जी का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, जिन्होंने अपना कीमती समय देकर आज हमारी हातिल की शोभा बढ़ाई और इस प्रोग्राम में शामिल हुए। मैं बाकी सब लोगों से भी यही अपेक्षा करता हूँ कि हातिल हम लोग का एक बहुत ही पुराना, मैंने 33 साल पुराना हातिल का हो गया प्रोडक्शन निकालते हुए, और इंडिया में हम लोग को एजेंसी लिए करीब 3 साल हुआ है और ये हातिल का प्रोडक्ट इंडिया में आए करीब 5 साल हो गया, 5 साल हुआ ना। 5 years. बट इन 5 years में अभी इंडिया में बहुत जगह हमको हातिल का शोरूम खोलना है, और हातिल का शोरूम खोल के हातिल की जो पॉपुलैरिटी इंडिया में है, हातिल का जो प्रोडक्ट है वो इंडिया के लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है। और जो भी हातिल का प्रोडक्ट एक बार घर में लाता है, लोग उसके यहाँ जो भी आते हैं वो पूछते हैं कि ये प्रोडक्ट आपने कहाँ से लाया, और हातिल की प्रशंसा करता है, और वो भी हमारे पास आता है अपना प्रोडक्ट खरीदने, हम अपने लिए प्रोडक्ट खरीदने के लिए। तो हातिल के लिए मैं इस बात के लिए हातिल को बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने इतना अच्छा प्रोडक्ट निकाला और इतने ऑटोमेटिक मशीनें लगाई, और पूरे मैंने बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोडक्ट उन्होंने देश को दिया, और इंडिया को भी वो एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं। हातिल में एक सबसे बड़ी और एक ख़ास बात है, ये जितने भी इनके डीलर्स हैं जो इनके माल को बिक्री करते हैं, शोरूम खोले हुए हैं, उनको ये अपने फैमिली के पार्टनर की तरह बिहेव करते हैं। ये उनको अपना पार्टनर मानते हैं, उनके साथ पार्टनर जैसे बिहेव करते हैं। उनको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, कुछ भी हो, तुरंत एक्शन लेते हैं फुल्ली। खास करके मैं इन हातिल के डायरेक्टर लोग को इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा कि उन्होंने इतना अच्छा मैंने स्मार्टनेस दिखाते हैं और स्मार्टनेस से काम करते हैं। इसके लिए उनको मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा। और मैं बोलना चाहूँगा कि हातिल में जो भी कभी प्रॉब्लम हो तो हातिल को कभी भी आप फ़ोन करिए, आपका काम तुरंत हातिल करेगी और आपका फर्निए। बट एक बात मेरी और है, हातिल से मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि वो मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी में अभी तक एंट्रेंस नहीं लिए हैं। हातिल अभी भी छोटे छोटे शहरों में इंडिया के आए हैं, मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी में हातिल अभी एंट्रेंस नहीं लिए हैं। तो मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी में थोड़ा हातिल को एंट्रेंस लेने के लिए आपको थोड़ा कष्ट करने, मेहनत करना पड़ेगा। और जब तक मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी में आप नहीं आएंगे, इंडिया में चारों तरफ नहीं छा सकेंगे। मैं चाहता हूँ हातिल का नाम जिस तरह की गोदरेज का नाम है, जिस तरह की बाटा का नाम है, उस तरह लोगों को, हर आदमी को हातिल मने फर्नीचर। सर्फ यानी कि आज सर्फ पाउडर भले ही बहुत कंपनी के सर्फ पाउडर बन गया हो, किंतु सर्फ यानी लोग बोलते सर्फ लाओ, मैंने वो सर्फ पाउडर ही मांगते हैं, धोने का पाउडर। उसी तरह मैं चाहता हूँ इंडिया में भी हातिल मतलब हातिल का फर्नीचर, मैंने यू ग्रेड का फर्नीचर आना चाहिए। और इस तरह का लोगों को में फर्नीचर की जब भी शब्द आए तो हातिल जरूर आना चाहिए साथ में कि हातिल फर्नीचर लाओ। तो हातिल के लिए मैं बात करूँगा यहाँ के जो भी डॉक्टर साहब से, सलीम साहब से और उनसे, कि आप ज़रूर इसको कोशिश करके ब्रांड को ज़रा फेमस करिए। और वैसे छोटे शहरों में हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बेंगलोर में भी हम लोग कल बात कर रहे थे कि बेंगलोर में भी एक शोरूम खोलना है हम लोग को। हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे बेंगलोर में बहुत जल्द शोरूम खोलें। और छोटे मोटे रांची में भी मैं एक शोरूम खोल रहा हूँ हातिल का। तो इस तरह मैं छोटे छोटे शोरूम जैसे शहरों में तो शोरूम खुल जाएंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है और हो भी जाएगा। बट मेट्रोपॉलिटन के लिए मैं डायरेक्टर लोग से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि ज़रूर इसके बारे में सोचें। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Arun sir, for the wonderful speech. Next, I would like to call upon Hatil Notice Master Franchise, Mr. Deepak, to give a small speech.
Good evening, everyone. I am extremely glad that to be the part of this remarkable gathering that happens in a very short period of time, and also paying my best regard to our today's chief guest, Mr. Muhammad Imran, and special guest, Dr. Mandeep Kumar Batish. So on this special occasion, I'll just like to give you a brief how we have started relations with Hatils. So we have associated with Hatil from 2018, and the Govt ladder has been going till far so good, and we have very much dedicated, and we have showing a base regard the workmanship and craftsmanship that Hatil has invested in every design of its product. Okay. Now the next thing is that right now from 2 tier, right now we have entered to 1st tier cities. So as uncle has also informed that what are the smart approach that Hatil needs to guideline, and we have a very strong feel that Hatil has already planned out. So in order to get at a market like Bangalore, Delhi, so they have already find out. So we are extremely happy that we will be always ready to work hand in hand with Hatils in order to penetrate those markets. So we request our respected dignitaries to at least address the needful so that we can able to push up all Hatil operations in all the areas where we want. Okay, good evening everyone. Having said, I will sign off. Have a great evening ahead.
Now moving into the second part, that is, I would like to welcome Mr. Varun, who is the Hatil Knot Master Franchise, to give a small speech.
The journey of Hatil began in India 5 years ago, and it's always a vision, which is driven by few men, which takes it to one level, and then few more men come with a vision, and then they want to expand it to another level, and that's what I see in this room today, and ably driven by Mr. Mizan, who created this event in a very short time, and he has been looking at each and every point from every minute second, and then just getting this room full of all people who are Hatil lovers, and where we want this brand to do wonders, and definitely this is a great occasion for us to look into our vision in which we want Hatil to spread throughout India, and I am sure this is something that we can do when we are all together, when we have a clear vision, and again when we are working together towards that vision. Thank you.
I would like to welcome Mr. Ajay, who owns the Hatil Pune store, to give a short welcome and introductory speech.
I am Ajay Yadav, director of Hatil Pune store, Maharashtra. I started first my association with the Hatil team in 2017 with our store at Zirakpur. Since December 2019, we have also been active in the working of our Pune store, and it's been a pleasure and a historic moment as we gather here today on the occasion of Index Fair Delhi, and when we have opened like almost 26 showrooms and planning to open more stores throughout the country, and even in the Index event, and we are very successfully done these 2 days as I can see so far. So it's been a great pleasure that everyone is here from our partners team. This franchisee dealers meet is a stepping stone in laying a strong foundation for our upcoming development projects, events that would help us in the expansion and growth of the company. Thank you.
Lastly, I would like to call upon Mr. Tobias Bende, who is from Hatil, Mizoram.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I've not prepared anything actually, so I would just say we are associated with Hatil since 2018. We've just opened the second small showroom recently, and we're just happy to be associated with you.
Moving forward, I would like to request our honorable guest, Dr. Mandeep Kumar, to say a few words.
His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Imran, senior officials of Bangladesh High Commission, esteemed guests on the dais and off the dais. So first of all, I will congratulate the Hatil owners and Hatil dealers for, I just learned that they have completed 5 years of presence in India. So that's a really good news. It's really heartening to know that business, and you have I hope you had a successful, just judging by the presence of the dealers all over India. And I just also wish that presence also increases in other states of India, where one person said they are prospectively looking for a dealer or they may be a dealer in Delhi. So he was just mentioning that in the metropolitan region, so the Hatil needs to increase its presence. So my best wishes for all your future endeavors, and I hope it increases its presence worldwide also. I'll mention I came to know about Hatil from one of my close friend. He just mentioned, although I haven't yet visited your Pragati Maidan, the hall, as well as your dealership, your showroom. So, but I came, of course, I have gone through the catalogs, and yes, even I was close to buy one of the chair for my office from Hatil. It was ergonomically made. So just about, we'll mention just a few points about taxation, because I being from the tax background, so I will mention just few points only. So about the customs and GST part, you just had spoken about a few issues, I'll say. So you said the quarantine part as well as some GST part. But I hope, because our website, the Central Board of CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, so single window clearance was launched for for the quarantine part as well as other formalities that is needed to be India. But I hope the point which you have raised, it's for the raw material, it shouldn't be for the finished goods. But I hope if you convey it to the board, so they must look into that if the policy is there, the foreign, because the imports in India are governed by the foreign trade policy. So if the provision is there, so it will be, if there is some ambiguity, so you should must bring it to the board's concern. So they will look into that. It's not an issue with the Bangladesh High Commission officials here. And I guess because in India, the focus of Government of India as well as our embassies also overseas is to further increasing the ease of doing business in India. So I hope you have the officials here, Bangladesh High Commission officials here, and if they will flag it to the board, and of course Government of India will look into that. It's not like that the concern doesn't are not heard, and if some genuine issue is there, that can be resolved also. And with respect to the GST, also one of your dealer also said there, I guess some they were mentioning about some credit you are not able to avail on timely or like that. But GST is still evolving, and still the government's focus is on that, because with GST all the taxes have been subsumed into, means with the advent of GST, all the earlier, before GST there were so many taxes, you may not be able to avail the credit of VAT, I mean to say. But now with GST, all the taxes being into single taxes, you are able to avail the credit of each and everything. So I hope and I guess also, and I think it is also a fact, that the input cost or your cost has decreased vis-a-vis. If you will compare with the previous tax regime, now the cost of the businesses has decreased because you are able to avail credit of so many taxes. So there may be some, you mean to say, I guess from your point with respect to payment of duty or some credit, there may be some technical glitch, I hope, but it shouldn't be a major issue, I guess. And with the government's focus on, again, on increasing more and more, I'll say, the facilitation, and increasing more and more ease of approaching that portal, because now it is all online. Filing returns, the payment of duty, getting credit into your taxpayers' credit ledger, all thing is online now. So and plus this portal is still evolving, and more facilitation measures for the businesses are being get. I will not take much time, because that being the taxation being so technical part, I will not take much time. I will again congratulate you all for your success, and wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you.
I will request our respected Chief Guest, Mr. Muhammad Imran, sir, to give a short speech.
Mr. Selim Rahman and Mr. Mizanur Rahman, the directors of Hatil and organizers of today's event. Mr. Kumar, IAS, present here, and our special guest, Mandeep, Batish, and IRS, and Joint Secretary CBIC, and all our esteemed dealers of Hatil from different regions of India, my colleagues from the High Commission, and distinguished guests. A very good evening to you all. At the outset, I would like to thank the Hatil authorities for organizing this, what I should say is a unique event, and for this interaction with the members of the business community from different states of India. I have coined this term unique because this is the first time I am meeting some people who are importing goods from Bangladesh. We had a very large meeting on the other day when my foreign minister came here. The CII arranged that, and there was 150 very big business people were present in that meeting. And I asked them, is there anyone who is importing Bangladeshi products to India? And there's none. So, and it was organized by CII. And I think if FICCI organizes that type of thing, it will be the same. So this is a unique one, and I thank you very much, for being associated with some Bangladeshi product. And all of us know about India-Bangladesh relations. It's historic, time-tested, it is very deep, and we always recognize and gratefully remember the support of India for the independence of Bangladesh in 1971. And even today, the leaders of our two countries, Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and Indian Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, are guiding us to take our relations forward in every areas of possible engagement. And this is especially true in the case of India-Bangladesh trade and economic cooperation. The quantum of Bangladesh trade between our two countries has increased substantially in the recent years and experiencing an unprecedented momentum. We just had this statistics. Probably we earlier knew that is 10 billion versus 1 billion. Now it's, I think, 18 versus 2, something like that. The 18 billion is exported from India to Bangladesh, and we could export something like $2 billion to Indian market. And this is a testimony of our growing economic partnership, which I believe have a potential to reach even in greater height. A meaningful growth in trade and economic ties with India is a primary focus of Government of Bangladesh. In this regard, Bangladesh is working on product diversification as well as improvement of our industrial infrastructure and the quality and affordability. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the government has been implementing a pro-business and pro-investment policy. I'm happy that Hatil is taking part in this index, this fair, and they're attempting to expand their business in different parts of India. And it was also new to me that you have footprint in so many cities, from Jammu and Kashmir up to Pune and Mizoram and Northeast. So it's something very new to me, and I feel proud as a Bangladesh ambassador for this footprints in different areas. As I'm here as the ambassador of High Commissioner of Bangladesh, let me share a few information or some developments that's happening in Bangladesh, which might be of interest of you. You may be aware that Bangladesh has made significant progress, particularly in economic and social sectors, under the current dynamic and visionary leadership of our current Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. It is now one of the fastest growing economies in the world, with consistent growth rate of 6.5% for the last 10 years. In this current fiscal year, due to COVID, it went down to 5.2%, but we're expecting that soon it will be more than 7%, especially in the coming fiscal year. And our per capita income has increased. I don't want to compare with any other countries, but we are very comfortable with our reserve and also the way we are progressing nowadays. And so far that foreign investment is concerned, it is one of the most attractive destinations in the region. Government of Bangladesh has been pursuing to transform the country into a major manufacturing hub of Asia by developing a good number of special economic zones and high-tech parks. We have planned for 100 economic zones in different parts of our country. And we have one which we call it Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Shilpo Nagar, which is coming up very fast. And it has 30,000 acres of land. And we are hopeful that there will be at least 2 economic zones dedicated for only the Indian investors. So you are here, the dealers, but maybe the prospective investors also. So you can take advantage of that. And Bangladesh is a winning combination of competitive market, business-friendly environment, and competitive cost structures that can give you the best returns. It has the privileged market access to EU, to Japan, to China, and of course in India, with duty-free and quota-free access of about $3 billion around the world. Most competitive cost base for production in South Asia, and almost all sectors are open for investment. So no capping on amount or percentage of investment, repatriation of profit and equity is very easy. And there are a number of policy and fiscal incentive, those are available for the foreign investors. And we are very strong in apparel industry. We're the second largest exporter of apparel products in the world. But besides that, we have areas like pharmaceuticals, leather, ceramics, I'm talking about the export items, jute products, frozen food, fish, packaged food, plastic products, bicycles, even ocean-going ships that are sent from Bangladesh to Nordic countries. And of course, the furniture. So furniture sector is exhibiting a commendable growth and supporting hugely the government's incentive to diversify the export basket. We are confident that the phenomenal growth of this sector will continue further, and our Indian and other international partners will be part of our journey. I'm very happy to know that Hatil has 26 outlets, but after listening to you, I think there are a lot of prospects. I have visited in most parts of India, so you have not gone beyond Pune. So I hope that very soon, further down south, you'll have your, the shops or your outlets open. And I'm sure, and I can assure the users that, it's about its quality. Hatil is a very popular brand, furniture brand in Bangladesh, and it enjoys the trust of the customers for few reasons. For its quality, you all know, you deal with them and you promote them, so you know that. And the style, he mentioned, slim is what you said? Slim is smart. So there's very smart type of, designs and affordability. People can buy it, even the middle class people can buy it. So I wish all the best for Hatil. And for this, the small things that you have raised, after listening to you, I think that the Indian products coming to Bangladesh is a very, nascent stage. It's something like a, baby. So these are the teething problems. We have never exported, in that amount or, in a big quantity. And so they don't know about all these things. You have very rightly mentioned about this finished product and quarantine formalities. I think this should not be. And thank you very much, Mr. Batish, for giving us this advice. We'll definitely take it up with the authorities. And once we, tell them, definitely this will not be, I think, a problem at all. So I thank once again all of you, and I invite you to go to Bangladesh to see what we are doing there. Very recently, we have opened a very large 6.2 kilometers bridge that has connected our north to south. Earlier, it's a very riverine country. A lot of rivers we had. We used to have, this type of ferries to cross these big rivers. But now, after this 6.2 kilometers Padda bridge, you can move from anywhere, any corner of Bangladesh to other corner without, having any ferry or anything. So development is there. So I invite you all to come to Bangladesh, and please feel free. Now we have, two of our officers are here. He's the commercial minister, so he will take care of all these issues. So please let us know whatever problem you face, and not only, of course, Hatil, but please go and see what Bangladesh has to offer. And lastly, I will tell our Indian friends that don't be afraid of Bangladesh. We have a very big market. Sometimes we find, we cannot, even less than 1% of your market share. So don't be afraid, but please go and see what we have to offer. We are very proud and very confident that whatever we send outside, it is a quality product. So thank you very much. Joy Bangla.